hey man, why'd you tell that student to cut the trade when you think they're getting ready to come here? Why'd you tell them to do that? That doesn't sound like a good leader to me. If you consider they're getting ready to do that, why don't you tell them to hold on? Well, because he needs to utilize break even. He was just praying to God that he was going to get out. It's best to get out and evaluate at break even than to continue to adhere to the risks. Can we not see that when they decide to bounce, they're not giving you a chance to participate on bounce entries whenever it starts to go against you? So you need to front run all moves, including getting out. You need to front run the entry and then identify where they're going beforehand, and then be willing to size accordingly in the event that they might take 15, 20 minutes to do so or plus. Or what you need to do is that you need to be front running the risk management too. As in like if you was just losing and you got a little bit of a profit, you need to be like, man, you ain't gonna go down. Shit. I'll enter better on a more safe day. Versus you still holding this hole and you went down 5 minis and you scared and you don't know when they're getting ready to boof on you. Yeah, I don't care about the profit. I'm still up more than someone's salary. I listen to you, I trust him. Yeah, he saved me. I'd rather break even because there will be better days and better trades. There absolutely will, brother. I think they're getting ready to bounce this slightly. And then the people that were shorting is going to be praying to God that they wish they would have got out. And they're going to be like, damn, man. Shit. I know I should have got out. And then they bounce this. And then when you close out, then they come here. That's what I think in my brain. They just flashed the 695 just now on the spot. About time for them to bounce it. SPY trying to squeeze and go higher, and NQ and ES trying to go lower. Look at the Netflix piece of shit. Look at them dump it. Look at them trying to target this low here. This perfect triple bottom here that they're trying to headhunt. Yeah, now they're going to come here now. That candle right there telling me everything I need to know. They're going to come here now. They're going to come here now. 100%. This candle right here is telling me. This force dump right here, they are too close now at this point in time, and they've activated this like a magnet. If this candle right here does not turn green, which it did not, they're getting ready to come into the zone. This is telling me everything I need to know. They're getting ready to come into the zone. But I was still not sure this inside the hole. I'm just getting ready to tell you where they're getting ready to come. They're getting ready to come over here and eclipse this like how Murdoch was talking about, which is the reason why I took this trade. They're getting ready to come over here to this low. This right here is where they're trying to headhunt, which is the reason why I shorted it, which is the reason why I was taking these shorts over here into the zone over here, which is why I was shorting this shit. To then try and target this low over here. They're getting ready to flash this, and then they're getting ready to run this goddamn LR I was looking at earlier. Almost past the eval. I bought a couple hours ago with the one trade down. Good job. Manage your risk. But nah, this was the most toughest $50 to make since I've been trading. It's okay, at least you made money. You could have lost. Tough day. Today was a very tough day to trade. This is crazy. All trader strategies was cooked today. That's hilarious. Every time you send that, bro, I laugh. Like, no matter like if I got a headache or not, every time you send that evil plankton, I laugh at that. Like, that is absolutely hilarious. Like, plankton, that evil plankton will turn my day around. Even if I'm having a shitty day, they get ready to dump this, man. These people not playing. They get ready to come here, bro. They're trying to come here. Have you noticed they're not giving you a chance to participate in these moves? That's why I was front running. Look, you see? They're bleeding it out, and then they'll do it in one candle. And then when they do it in one candle, then they'll bounce. They're coming here to 100% certainty. I lied, 99% certainty. Why? Because Trump could sneeze about tariffs and China, and then we could green shoot 2% right now. Why? Because they like to put cameras in his face and expect him not to double down. Like his social media management team posted that mistake the other day. They were trying to, so they were screen recording the video, and at the end, the reel played a mistake at the end by mistake, and it was Obama and Michelle Obama dressed as monkeys in a zoo. But I saw the full video, but that's a story for another day. And then they shoved the camera in, Trump's face, and they said, "Did you make a mistake?" And guess what the fuck he said? By the way, that was not him that posted that, but he didn't know. But guess what he said? Did you mean to do those racist things? Said it. He was like, what are you talking about? I look at thousands of things a day. I didn't make no mistakes. He said that. He said, and what? Fuck you. That's what he said, basically. Now, did he know what he was disagreeing to? No. But he doubled down. Why? Because he refuses to admit defeat. He's like, hey, did you know you just painted, you just told the first black president? I mean, like, you basically just said they were monkeys? He was like, so? Complete. Look at the alert. Look at them dumping through the zone, see? The person managing that account made a mistake. They didn't crop the video. They were being idiots. Trump had no idea that thing was being posted. But anyway, I looked at the whole video anyway. There's more things to cause division about, get people off sides, get you confused. They always come up with some weird story every week or two, I've noticed. Like, there's always something to cause outrage about nowadays, is there not? There's always something to get people off sides and to get people distracted. But there's always something to get you distracted, to confuse you, and to mask what you should be doing, which is understanding this, or to get you to cause division. Why? Because I can call this market out like this to the exact tick. That's dip got me a second funded account. Good job, Eddie. Because I could call this market out like this to the exact tick. And I could tell you where they're going, manage my risk, and trade live in front of you, and you can see my entries and my exits. And I could speak perfectly sound logic to some of you. But if I lied and if I said I like Trump, which I don't, then some of you who are pro-Trump might go, man, I'm not going to listen to that dude. But then if I lied and if I said, oh, I love Trump, which I don't, then some of y'all might go, whew, ew, I'm not going to listen to that guy. Even though that this could very well be the key to your success, which I believe that it will be. So what they'll do is it's called confirmation bias. That's what they'll do. It'll confuse you, which is their exact objective. They want to confuse you. They want to make it harder for you to succeed. Can you imagine how hard life, guys, it's hard to get rich enough as it is. But can you imagine how hard it would be to get rich if you cut off half of your available resources? Like if you just stop listening to people that disagree with you politically, and then if you stop and if you stop taking advice from people that did not align with like who you like racially, or like who wasn't like American, can you imagine how much harder being successful would be? That's what they're trying to do, just so you're aware. They're confusing you and they know this. That's why they cause division. And that's why the media rage baits. Like those, like those trolls online that randomly hop into random comment sections. Like you'll see a tragic event and people be like, that person deserved it. Knowing damn well that person deserved it. Like plane crash and they'll be like, good for the little babies. And like people are, just rage baiting people, trying to stir up conflict. Those people, the media does that too. How else do you think they get paid? You can read the information for free. How else would they get paid? Like it's called engagement farming. How else do they get paid? They get paid from you engaging with other people and then generating traffic to the website. So they're the masters of that. Just so you know. So like you have to know how to get paid because they're not charging you a subscription service. So how do they get paid? It's the same thing with those people with the blue check marks on X. They get paid by posting insane content. And then when they do that, the more people that click on it and the more engagement, the more money that they make. They make like a few cents every few thousand views. So the media does the same thing. And I'm not saying that just because Trump said that. I'm just being honest. Like, how else would they get paid? If everybody agreed to the concepts, like, how else would they get paid? They get paid by only broadcasting things to a specific audience group. I have a black Twitter and I have a white Twitter. My white Twitter is NQ Insider. My black Twitter is is my is my profile from when I was playing professional basketball and college ball. And like they're literally spewing propaganda across both of them. It's crazy. And they're showing the exact opposite content. It's insane. The algorithm is literally insane across them. It's crazy. But they can't tell that but they can't tell I'm black on my white Twitter, on my business profile. They can't, because I got a blonde hair, blue eyed kid as the profile photo. And I keep on blocking the propaganda machines, so they can't tell the difference. Anyway, don't let it. Long story short, don't let this thing confuse you, man. Stay focused on what needs to be. Stay focused on the priorities. Can you imagine how hard life would be if somebody had the key to your success and you hate Trump and they like Trump? You could be like, man, I'm not gonna listen to nothing they talk about. I'm gonna just stay poor. Or you hate Trump and they like Trump. Can you believe it? You never get to where you're trying to go, which is exactly what they want. Perfect. They're confusing you. They can't confuse me. Why? Because I don't care who you like or who you dislike. I only care what these candles do and what Discord does. 800 more needed on the eval. Should I go for one more day or should I just call it? You should call it. That was a nice, juicy trade for me. You see what happens whenever you take trades that align with whatever I'm looking at? Jack? You see that? Vince. Absolutely, Alan. Vince McMahon. Hardest trade to hold ever. I was in that for an effing hour. 1K times 3 fundeds. Like his social media management team posted that mistake the other day. They were they were screen recording the video. Great trade. He took the trade. Okay, good job. I thought you was done. Didn't I vent you earlier today? Posted that mistake the other day. Didn't I vent you? When this decides to fall on silver, I will be full point shorts on a TPT account. Yeah, well, look at them dump it. Timestamp 3:35.
That shit crazy, bro.
Through that mystical communication within, we keep on coming together. I love to see brothers and sisters looking out for one another. That's the way it should be, not contrary. Stop tearing down each other. Who said that? That sounds like a J. Cole lyric. Why? Because J. Cole is probably the only one that would speak some woke shit like that. Was that J. Cole? No, you didn't. Okay, well, I'm vincing you now. Was that J. Cole? Who said that? Yeah, today was a tough day. I'm not gonna lie, boy. Today was hard. I got in short at 25,397. Great trade, Mama Trades. It's about time to cut that now. Mama Trades. Great job. My alerts are going off now. I cut it already. Good job, Mama Trades. Way to make a few nickels here and there. Did you listen to me? Real Rap is back. Old Cole is back. I gotta listen. I have not tuned in. I gotta tune in. I don't like to jump on the bandwagon so I'll wait. I tried that short too many times. Yeah, no, I know they was goofing off. You needed to see this move here before it happened. Guys, that's the kind of vibe that they've been on all day today. And someone needed to navigate you safely to the promised land. That's what happened today. They are giving zero entry. Today was extremely hard to trade. For anyone exercising sound risk management, today you got cooked. Today was not easy, boy. You wanna know why? On every single last one of these moves, they utilize positive HVL to not give you no dump and no decent pullback. They're going straight to objectives, but in a slow, choppy way and confusing people. They're confusing people intentionally. This is why I was front running this move up here into the zone here. and shorten it just to let you know. That's why I was doing so. And I was front running these objectives here just to let
Hey,
you know.
E, you know what I learned about that with
What?
the positive and the negative. So like I learned once I get in positive, I'm already get my mind prepared to know, okay, these candles are gonna move slower, so it's gonna cost me to be longer in the move if I'm targeting something that I know it's gonna go to. So
Yes.
that's just how I'm processing my mind now. You get what I'm saying? So like
Yes.
then when I'm in negative VTO, I could just put in a 40 tick move or, you know what I mean, something like that,
Or they're gonna
30
go there
tick
almost
move, and
instantly.
I'm already out.
Or they're gonna go
So
there almost
that's how you just
instantly
got to
negative HVL.
program back.
Yes. If you have confirmation of negative HVL and you wait for a little pullback and you get confirmation that they're getting ready to go to an immediate term target and negative HVL, or they almost gonna go there instantly. Here in positive HVL, man, 40 ticks is like pulling teeth. Why? Volatility is shrunk. That's why. Just to let you know. Best we be on alert. Back in your college days, music was fire. Drake, Kendrick Cole. Yeah, exactly. It was. Mm. It's no news Monday. Low volume and low volatility. So it's not as strong. Moves to levels.
I feel like that's where people get thrown off. Like the next day, the day before it might be negative, then the next day it might go to positive overnight, and they might just, you know what I mean? And people don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, exactly. That's this right here is exactly why I write down the HVLs every single day. I don't care if I had to pay $5,000 a year for this. I would still pay it. Why? Why? Because it will interpret and it will allow me to then trade correctly. $5,000 a year for something that could help you save your accounts is nothing. If it's going to then help you make hundreds, if not, or like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, if not millions, it's nothing. That negative HVL helped me to stay green today because I understood the kind of market we were dealing with. Once I saw the kind of timing that they was on today, where they were just squeezing this nonstop again and not giving you a chance to enter at all, and you got to front run these moves over here, like how I shorted up over here into this zone earlier today. So you can't see the arrows because why? Because it was a different account. It was my Billionaires accounts, and I shorted this move over here for for them to target the lower draw at 12:15 here. I shorted here on this candle. Well, I literally quadruple or quintupled my size here to then target this lower draw. Once I saw this, and then once I saw this squeeze, then I knew what kind of time it was on. Then this let me know that they're not giving you a chance to participate on the moves here. They're just going directly straight to the targets and they're squeezing. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's why I was front running the moves. I front ran the moves once I confirmed the lower draw of liquidities and the time hacks that confirmed them. That's why I did so. These people are putting me to sleep. Yeah. They're liable to go sideways now for the rest of this day. Ugh. They're liable to go sideways, so it's not as strong as move to levels. So. Hungry. I got a headache. They're going sideways now. It's best we be on alert. Good job, Dean. Good job, Dean. Dean managed to make $500 to $1,000 on his Lucids. Great job, Dean. Today was tough. Guys, listen, today was a tough day to trade. Guys, I appreciate you guys for entrusting me. Guys, today was a tough day to trade. Guys, they forced me into risk management mode, like almost guys on like every single trade almost. Like where like I had to professionally manage it. So like if you didn't understand, so like if you're a blind copier, today was not your day. Like if you're just blind or like If you're a blind copier and a lotto player, like a lotto player, on like 5 to 10x the size, today was not your day. Like if I enter into 5 micros and you go into them 5 or 6 minis, today's not your day. Cause because they was cooking everybody. But if you were conservative and if you understood overall objectives and you listened to what I was saying, and if you were willing to manage your risk accordingly, you some of you might, some of you managed to, get out by the skin of your teeth a little bit. Or if you waited for the confirmation to where I said that they were going, and then you entered accordingly, and you had modest expectations, today probably turned out to be a great day for you, to be honest. So, with that being said, and you weren't greedy because the moment that they got to an objective today, they immediately reversed it, and then they just kept going to a new objective without pulling it back. There was zero, there was zero forgiveness today. Zero forgiveness. And they were not holding your hands on the entries today. Today was tough. First day back in positive HVL since we've been in negative HVL for like the last 3 or 4 days. I told you they was getting ready to stabilize this market. I told you this last week. I would show it right now, but that's not what I'm going to do. Today was all right. Up on one fund and add another fund into rotation. Good job, 818. So yeah, guys, listen, guys, screw everything else aside. Oh, another thing. Guys, I'm not going to be going, guys, I'm not going, guys, I won't be going live from TikTok until at least 10, maybe even in some cases 10:30 from now on. So guys, as time progresses, guys, I'm going to be gravitating towards the Discord mode. Guys, towards the Discord more. Just to let you know. So like if you're not inside Discord, then obviously you don't get the pre-market meetings anyway. But like live trading will not, we start live trading at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning, and we go over the pre-market plan at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. So that's for everybody listening. So I'll be going live and trading live from the Discord for the first part of the morning. And like I'll start to go live a little bit later on in the morning. So that's just for transparency reasons. So no, I'm not late. Just to let you know. So, so yeah. Guys, somebody sitting here and calling this market for you all day nonstop. It's not something to take for granted. So, you can be here and you can join us, and be around other highly profitable traders. You can bounce ideas off each other so that we can help you navigate this market. And you get the pre-market trader plan sent directly to your inbox. To understand what's going on, it's $11 per month. The link is inside my bio. You will understand how to master trading. The knowledge of community page is $11. Discord is a separate fee on purpose. It's $29 per month. Why? Because I day trade for a living and I make a lot of money doing this. I'm just being honest. Guys, I'm not being cocky. I'm being honest. Guys, I make a lot of money doing this. And so I don't want to charge you anything. But I will have to charge you something if you stop me from making money from what I'm doing. As in I have to instruct you to explain to you what I'm looking at. Or what a BISI or a SIBI is, or what a candlestick is. I'm going to have to charge you $5,000 per month to compensate me. Otherwise, that page is $11, and I put the understandings and the fundamentals on that $11 page. And then you can join Discord as well the same day if you want to. But you can be here and be listening and be picking ideas off each other and show up to the free mentorships on the weekends while you're inside Discord. That's the most valuable thing. But don't be asking us what a candlestick is, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say, did you read that knowledge page? That's what I'm going to say. So in any event, the most important lesson out of this is, guys, I know it's not easy to make money. So I say this every single day. Guys, I believe in you. And sometimes we all need just one person to believe in us. I believe in you, but most importantly, you may not hear this because you get caught up in your everyday life. People don't hear this a lot, believe it or not, I promise you. It's not as common as you think. So I love you. And yes, I just met you. And yes, I may have just met you. Or yes, you may have just been tuning in for like a few weeks. And I've never met any of you other than Shard and a few other, of my other former teammates and stuff. But I believe in you. Yeah, AC, I love you too, brother. And I know that we can do this. We just got to stack days and continue to manage our risk. And I promise you it's going to turn out to be very, very fruitful for you if you take base hits. But we're not, guys, listen, I have a confession. Guys, we're not going to go viral by doing this. The views on every single live stream is going to hover anywhere from 30 on the low end to about 75 to 100. On the high end, maybe like we might peak and flash at 150, 120 every now and then it'll start to die down. Alrighty. Why? Because we're not showing huge dollar amounts, or we're not in trades and then just hitting bangers for $5,000 per account and max and oversizing and doing any crazy theatrics. We're just trying to take base hits and manage our risk accordingly, which is exactly how you're going to get rich. That is not flashy. Flashy is what sells. Rage baiting and engagement farming is what sells. I will show you what's needed in order for you to get to where you need to go, but you have to be willing to listen. So I apologize. We're not going to go viral, though. That's the confession. But I don't care about that. I care about you changing your life and you having a skill set that I know for a fact nobody can take from you. And then once you have understood that and mastered that from being here with us day in and day out, or whenever you get the free time and you take your time, then you'll be able to pass that blessing on to others. Maybe not teach them how to trade, but you'll be able to help others in ways that they never would have thought imaginable. That is how we change the world, one small person at a time. So again, I'm going to say this, but it starts with someone, and someone has to believe. And I believe, because I do this every day. But more importantly, I believe in you. And I know life is hard, and I know you're struggling. I know a lot of people are struggling. You or, hey, bro, I'm fine. Okay, a lot of people are struggling. I'm great for you. But we got to get to the destination, and I'm going to try my best to help you navigate that and get there. In any event, last time I'm going to say this for the 7th, 8th time. Bro, what's up with you, man? It's just 6 times saying this. I know. I love you. And we'll be live tomorrow from Discord at 9, 10 a.m. in the morning. Live from TikTok right around 10 or so, or whenever I decide to go live. Alrighty? Now let your community page look inside my bio, nqinsider.com. Have a good all right, CME. How you doing, brother? I ain't heard from you today, CME. You doing all right? Hope everyone's doing okay. Remember, guys, I believe in you. Trust the process. Agreed. Consistency on base hits is the very best long-term guaranteed secure investment. Yes. I'm here for the journey. You're the man, E. You're the man, Alan. Thank you. Love this community. Absolutely. I appreciate that. How's my guy CME doing? Much love, bro. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hyper says. Thank you, sir. We'll catch you later. Hyper says, thank you, sir. All right, guys. We out. See you guys tomorrow. Be safe. Stay away from the scammers. If you follow me, there's a scammer that's going to follow you. He's going to ask you to send him like $1,500. I would never do that ever in real life. Ever. I don't need your money. I need your knowledge, and I need to know you're not going to waste my time. I need you to be loyal to yourself. A quote that I heard that I got from somebody that sent on inside Discord. I don't need your money. I don't even need your knowledge. You know what I need from you? Yes, you listening? I need you to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. That is how you succeed. You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. You need to think about what I just said. That is how you get rich. You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. You will not get rich immediately. Are you willing to stay locked in? Are you willing to be with us for a few months here and there to then be able to make $500 to $1,000 a day? And then once you do that, will you have the patience to stay consistent for a few weeks, if not a couple months after that, and then stack accounts and then get more accounts? Do you have that patience? Can you stay consistent longer than your own impatience? Or the moment you figure out, man, this makes sense, I now know how to make $1,000 a day. Are you going to try and do a quick money grab and try and get rich within the first week, and you never get there? Or is Discord going to make so much sense to you when you join, and then you go, these models are insane. Let me just start full porting the models, and I didn't even back test them. You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. Are you willing to demonstrate these models first? It will make sense, but are you willing to demonstrate them first to gain the confidence? Are you willing to execute them day in and day out? You need to stay consistent longer than your own impatience. We'll chop it up and we'll talk soon tomorrow at 9, 10 a.m. from Discord. I love you.